Hi everyone, it's Dave. Going to tell you how to set up a website using Weebly. It's a free host. Um, Pretty straightforward. It's great for websites. It shows up fantastically on smartphone devices as well. So let's get started. Go ahead and enter your information here. I don't recommend using the sign up with Facebook feature. This one's just a sample for you guys. I found that any any email works just great. But again, I'm just doing a sample. So once you're done, click sign up because, like it says, it's free. It'll jump to an opportunity for you guys to pick a background or, as Weebly suggests, a theme. Some of these are fantastic. Take a moment to scroll through. Perhaps you enjoy the coffee as much as I do, or maybe this looks good. Whatever you like. Pay close attention to how the buttons are set up across the screen. They're a little bit different for each one, and that might be something for you to pay attention to, something that works for you. For example, this one, they're kind of, I don't know if they're as obvious. You might not like that. Mr. Bean, I know, loves the music. He might like this one right off the bat. Those are some neat buttons, and the paperclip, some good art within that theme. But anyway, pick one that you like. And so as you scroll over one that you've chosen, it gives you an option. You can change colors, and it's pretty cool how quick it sets it up. Anyway, gonna go with guy safe and surfing. So there you go. I'll be making this for my wife's classroom, so try and ignore what's said. All right. On this page, you want to pick your domain. The top one is free. The others cost a little bit of money, which maybe you could go through the district, but I don't recommend it. As you type, it'll let you know if it works. All right, so Mrs. Krause doesn't exist, so I'll have to work on that. Mrs. Krause class, I don't know, don't like it. But anyway, guys, I'm going to play with this for a minute and try and find a good one, which I'm sure you will need to do as well. So I found one that's available, Krause Weebly.com. One thing I would like to mention to you guys is keep your address, your URL, as short as possible. When you found one that works, the green check mark says you're good to go. Click continue, and I highly recommend skipping Plan My Site. You don't need to watch this video. That's exactly what you're doing right now. So click on the button, Build My Site. Give it a chance to load. Usually comes up pretty quick. It's telling you what to do right here. You can drag and drop any one of these tiles, and that's exactly what you'll see just below the image. So let's get started. I'd like to change my site. Just clicked right on it. Type in welcome. So pretty easy. Go ahead and set up a welcome or something like that. And let's go ahead and drag and drop. Maybe on the home page, you might want to model it after some of the websites you've looked at. And so you can type something in here. It's pretty easy. We'll talk about that right now. What I did is I just clicked on the box, and then I click on it again, and there it is. So now I can start typing. I can amend with bold, italics, so on and so forth. This is size. This is actually color. You can create links this way. How the text is positioned. So left, center, so on and so forth. A little bit of font freedom, but not much. And then some editing, undo, redo buttons. So something you like to set up on your home page, a little welcome, Mr. Krause class. If you go along the left, you guys can drag and drop slideshows. Contact form we'll do in a little bit, but it's pretty straightforward. If you notice, as I scroll around, a little toolbar shows up that I can drag around and see some of the several options. It's one of the neat ones. You add YouTube clips. If you saw my website, I like to keep a fresh stand-up poetry YouTube clip on there. I just do it once a month. Nothing too fancy, nothing too difficult to keep up with. But that's kind of fun. HD video coming straight from your computer, something you have saved. Documents. This is more for PDFs, and it's pretty cool because the way that feature works, if you saw on my website, is it shows an image of the document. This itself is something that can be clicked on and downloaded. It's great for Word docs or PDFs as well that are saved to your computer. It puts them out on the website for kids to grab and download. If you guys are selling your teaching, there you go. What we should probably talk about is this is the overall build. Maybe you want to amend this image. You can walk through it this way. If you guys don't want to do this, you can probably skip the next minute or so of the video. So you click on these things. It takes a little bit to load. You can add image, go to upload. You can also search the website, or the World Wide Web. But there's a little bit of a trick here with uploading your photos. You want to make them as small and as wide as possible so that they adjust to the banner size. The computer's stuck here a little bit, guys. Alright, so a little technical difficulty there with altering this image. If you guys want to do that, I can help you on a case-by-case basis. One of the last two things we need to talk about is pages. So if you scroll to the top, you get the Pages button. It's pretty neat to change your home page to a landing page. I kind of recommend this. It's something I found recently and I like it. So I can hit the Save and Edit button, and I can amend the welcome thing to something else. The button text, I could make it say email, and then it would set up, it would go to a page where I could set up a contact form, for example. Pretty easy, a little bit different than the other web pages, so it's kind of fun to have your home page set up as a quote-unquote landing page. And again, just click on the text to amend. So I made a couple changes, and then during the pause of the video, but pretty cool little setup. So let's go back to making pages. You might want to add a page, for example, sort of a about me or a contact page, whatever you like. Just click standard page. You can click here to make sure you're working on that page. It's probably important to title it properly. I don't know. Let's just go with contact. So the neat thing about a page is how it appears. So I'll just show you. Go back to the build page. So there's the buttons for this kind of website. Lets you know you're on the home page because it's lit up that way. And then the contact. Doesn't show up too clearly with a lot of blue in here. I might want to change the theme. I don't know what color Mrs. Cross's school is, but I know ours is red. So I might just change that, make it a little more vibrant, or to add more contrast, so it's a little easier to see. Woo, red is red, huh? So let's go back to the contact page. Just add a little contact form, drag and drop. This just doesn't get any easier than this, guys. So it walks them through pretty standard entry box. I can change the email to my wife, so I'll leave it as it is right now. And I can change the form name, which is kind of cool, to keep everything simpatico. And that's about it. These are a little bit more advanced features. I don't really recommend getting into it too much because the way it's set up, guys, is pretty cool. It's pretty straightforward. So that's it right there. Nice bright red submit button. We can add some more pages. But before I do, I want to show you something cool. Just by moving contact over a little bit, it's now under the home page tab. So what does that mean? Let's go back and look at the sort of preview format. So remember, I only have one home button now, whereas before I had the contact page button up here as well. But now when I scroll over home, one of the options under home is to go to that contact page, which is this one. And if I want to go back to home, just click on home. So that's kind of what it will look like on the web. So that's about it, guys, for the video. Let me know if you have any questions or concerns. But good luck in making your website, and I'll be here to help you. Thanks.